Before I sat down to do this tool, I had a totally different idea about what I was going to do. And then I was redirected here. So I thought that we would just go with it. So I hope everyone is coping with their journey in the best way possible. So today's tool is about being able to create a pause to be in the here and now. The space to almost, if you will, take yourself out of everything around and allow calming, even in times that we feel like we can't even close to get to what calm looks like. And it's taken many years for me practicing different tools to be able to actually calm down quickly in moments that could be very jolting or traumatizing or stressful. And don't get me wrong, I'm not always perfect, who is, right? But we're all work in progress, and tools help us to improve. And the old me many years ago would be the road rager, the reactor in every way. And it's been a journey to find the ability to observe the emotion and the ability to react in which the ways I used to, and how easy it would be to react those ways again. But I don't have any sort of need to go back to that space. However, relating to how it feels to be in that space is acceptance of myself and of others, and knowing that we're all on a special journey for ourselves. So knowing how how completely hard that it has been for me at times to get to that space, especially when I'm feeling overwhelmed. So I want to keep throwing out different tools that have helped me along the way. So our breath. The coolest thing about our breath is that, believe it or not, it's a choice to breathe in and out. Some may argue that I automatically breathe. However, we have control over how much and how quick and how fast we breathe. And that is the power behind the breath. Is there's that energy of being in control of something within it. And when we're feeling very out of control, ungrounded, stressed out, overwhelmed, creating tools that have energy in the space of feeling safe, feeling in control, feeling abundant, helps us to create balance, and that opens up a streamline to helping us be able to have solutions to problems that we have, areas that we're trying to fix or trying to feel calm about. So the beginning process to feeling that safety is remembering that in any moment, no matter how triggered, upset, stressed out, completely sad, overwhelmed that you feel in any moment possible, that you always have a choice to breathe, to stop and breathe, no matter what is happening. There was many times that I would have the reaction that there's no way that I could stop. I can't stop. Those were the words that I was saying. I can't, I won't, this is never gonna work. And it didn't for a long time. But when I hit the wall to where there was no other choice but to try something new, what I learned was that feeling of fear or stress or pain was a sign that that's an emotion that I carry, that's mine, that comes from somewhere that I'm holding on to. And that emotion may be anger or upsetness, and it might be very abrupt. And within that, I know that something is deep inside of me. And so that's what I've used as my trigger to breathe, because there's always a reaction no matter what. And even if it is anger, it's how I come across owning and putting boundaries and supporting what my needs are through that. So a long-winded explanation of creating that pause with the breath, and knowing that you have control over your breath, that you have that ability to take a deep breath. You have the ability to take a small breath. You have ability to remember what it feels like to breathe. That is something that no one can take away from any human. And that's super powerful. It's opening up all kinds of energy that's loving to yourself. So simple or not simple in so many ways, the power behind that breath, and knowing that you have a choice in it, and you also have control over yourself in that moment. So it's very grounding, very loving. So try that out with the day-to-day changes. Light us some sage. I have these love cards that I pulled from earlier, and this one says, I am flourishing. Maybe backwards in the... It's trusting that all of our needs, our material needs, our spiritual and emotional needs are met by the universe. I am completely in support, and I am flourishing. And these are super powerful things to say, even whether we believe them or we're not really in this space to believe them. Sometimes it's good to just say the words of being abundant and flourishing and loving and happy. And it helps to bring that energy into your space. And you may not know where it's going to come from, but it'll come from somewhere. So, one other energy came in prior to coming on here tonight, and it was the animal spirits. And the first one that came out was the hummingbird. And the hummingbird is such a beautiful spirit animal, in that it can do certain things that no other animal in the world brings. It has a shimmer of every color of the rainbow, and it helps to replenish the earth and grow and seed. And the energy behind the hummingbird is to support the here and the now, which I thought was so awesome, because that's what we're talking about with our breath, and being in the here and the now, and knowing that we have a choice in that. And the hummingbird is such a beautiful representation of what that spirit represents within us and within inside of who we be in this time. And the second card is also very beautiful, as we have a family of hawks that's been here for a few years now, and they're now going another round of babies they have in the tree, and they love to caw and catch their prey outside, and we get to watch this beautiful scene play itself out. And the hawk is about believing and trusting and knowing that we are supported, that we're supported by all, by spirit, by God, by the universe, by whatever we choose to believe in source, that we are that, and whatever is inside of you, whatever that you're creating, whatever I'm creating, whatever that is inside of you, believe it and take it to the next step, no matter what that looks like. Even if there's that voice of doubt, just post it again and add another one, and maybe you don't get likes, or maybe what you cooked didn't come out right yet, but keep going, because the power of continuing to do something, repetitiveness, is what brings it back. The more you give, the more you get. So give to yourself, give to your passions, and the more that you give to your passion and the love for yourself is the more that you give back. So the hawk spirit is all about that beautiful energy. And then the last spirit animal that came in was really such a good cap up, and it was the cow spirit. And I thought, whoa, like that hits so deep, especially in this country. You know, the farming and so much that goes around the industry, and the cow spirit, and what humans have done around this, no matter what that belief is. And the really beautiful energy of the cow is around miracles. It's powerful. Cow spirit is just, wow, it's really cool. Here, I'm actually, because that hits so deep, I'm gonna just show the picture of it because it's just so pretty. Yeah. Miracles. Believe. Trust in the here and now. And breathe. Sending love to the earth, sending love to all of you.